The world is full of enormous objects, including big planes, big ships, enormous skyscrapers, and more, all of which are considered engineering marvels. When you look closer, you can see how big even the smallest plane is. Hello from the KWIOU's Top 10 channel. Today, we have compiled for you a list of the 10 largest aircraft. While watching this video, you will be surprised at how big these planes are from what you can imagine. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel before watching our video. On November 2, 1992, this wide-body aircraft began operations. The plane has a capacity of 250 to 440 people. Turkish Airlines, Air China, China Eastern Airlines, China Southern Airlines, and Cathay Pacific are among of its most frequent customers. Airbus launched a new cargo conversion option for the A330, which can carry up to 7.3 tons of cargo, in 2020 when passenger traffic decreased by as much as 90% and demand and prices for air cargo increased. A French-built passenger aircraft is the Airbus A340-300. It was initially produced in 1993 and has a capacity of 295 people in a single-class layout and 267 passengers in a two-class layout. There will only be 35 Airbus A340 operators left in the world by the end of May 2020. With 34 aircraft in its fleet, Lufthansa is the largest A340 operator. Another significant airline, Iberia, announced the retirement of 15 of its aircraft in June 2020. The primary causes of the retirement are the high prices and unsuitability of four-engine aircraft. Developed in France, the Airbus A340-500 is a passenger aircraft. Despite early delivery in 2002, it was released in 2006. It is intended to accommodate 372 passengers in a single-class seating layout and 313 passengers in a double-class layout. Singapore Airlines and Emirates were its main users. Up until 2013, SIA used the A340-500 to fly Singapore to Newark, the longest trip in the world. Two A340-500s were still in use by airlines as of March 2020, both with Azerbaijan Airlines. This long-distance aircraft, which flies often, has a 15,000 kilometers range with seating for between 300 and 350 passengers. The Boeing 777 series, the 787-10, and the new Boeing 777X, which goes into service in 2021, competitors of the A350. One of the major users of the aircraft is Singapore Airlines. According to Airbus, the A350XWB family was one of the most successful wide-body aircraft ever at the end of January 2020, with 935 firm orders from 50 customers worldwide. The A350 was also transformed into a cargo aeroplane in 2020 to undertake flights carrying significant amounts of goods and medical equipment. The A350 freighter has a cargo capacity of up to 104 tons. An American-made passenger aircraft is the Boeing 777-200. In a single-class system, it can hold 440 passengers, and in a two-class system, 400. It can go 7,700 nautical miles, or 14,260 kilometers. Prior to the present crisis, the 777-200 began to be retired, and it will continue until 2020. Airlines bidding goodbye to the aircraft include British Airways, Delta Airlines, and Singapore Airlines. The A340-600, which debuted in 2002, is the Airbus A340 family member with the highest capacity. 380 people can board the wide-body aircraft with four engines. The primary carriers as of October 2020 are Mahan Air and Lufthansa. Up to April 2021, the complete fleet of 17 Airbus A340-600 aircraft operated by Lufthansa was temporarily deactivated. The Boeing 777-300 is a passenger aircraft made in the US that can accommodate 550 passengers in a single class and 451 passengers in a two-class layout. It can go up to 11,135 kilometers or 6,013 nautical miles. With 131 777-300s in operation, Emirates is the biggest Boeing 777 operator in the world. The Boeing 747-400 is a passenger aircraft produced in the United States by Boeing. It can carry 660 people in an all-economy cabin, 524 passengers in a two-class configuration, and 416 passengers in a three-class configuration. It can go up to 13,446 kilometers or 7,260 nautical miles. The first flight took place on April 28, 1988. The 747-400 was a significant advancement for the 747 series, with several structural and electrical upgrades. Prior to the coronavirus crisis in the summer of 2020, British Airways, one of the major carriers, decommissioned its entire 747 fleet. Atlas Air is now its primary operator. According to planespotters.net, China Carriers, one of the biggest passenger airlines currently using the 747, has received 16 of the aircraft. A passenger aircraft made in the country is the Boeing 747-8. If a single-class system is used, it can hold 700 people. If a double-class system is used, it can hold 600 passengers. The aircraft can fly for up to 14,816 kilometers or 8,000 nautical miles. However, compared to the expected 300 orders, it only got 47 up to 2020. In 2006, Lufthansa, LHA, placed the first 747-8 order. Korean Air and Air China were the other carriers to order the planes. Boeing has previously informed its suppliers that the final 747-8 will leave the factory in 2022. The latest order for a 747-8 passenger variant for the US President's Air Force One transport jet was placed in 2017. It is scheduled to arrive in 2024. The brand new Boeing 777X, which is scheduled to go into service in 2022, will take the place of the Boeing 747-8. 8 carriers placed orders for 357 77XS on July 31, 2020, including All Nippon Airways, Qatar, and Lufthansa. The French-built Airbus A380-800 can carry 644 passengers in a two-tiered class or 853 passengers in a single class. It can go up to 15,200 kilometers or 8,208 nautical miles. The maiden flight was on April 27, 2005. 242 aircraft had been produced as of the 30th of September 2020, although Airbus declared the A380-800 will be retired in 2021 owing to weak sales. Emirates is now the largest operator of the A380 and plans to continue to be so in the future, with 114 A380s in its fleet and 8 more scheduled for delivery. Around 250 Airbus A380s were allegedly in use worldwide before the epidemic, operating 330 flights daily to more than 70 locations. On April 27, 2020, the 15th anniversary of the inaugural A380 flight, just one A380 was in the air, according to Flight Radar 24, a China Southern aircraft from Los Angeles to Guangzhou. While some airlines are retiring their A380 fleets, others are placing them on the ground for the length of the epidemic. One of the first airlines to announce the retirement of the complete A380 fleet was Air France. Qantas announced in the summer of 2020 that its fleet of 12 Airbus A380s will be grounded for the next 3 years. Since Etihad Airways declared that its Super Jumbos will be grounded until at least the winter of 2021, the airline's A380s future is also in doubt. Today, we have researched the world's largest aircraft with you. See you in a new video. Goodbye.